Happy Sabbath, everyone. This is Prophet Rohe Na B saying shalom to you all on this Sabbath day. And we bring greetings to you from the Thomas family. We want everybody to say Happy Sabbath.
Happy Sabbath.
Happy Sabbath.
It's going low.
Get on your account. Shalom, Yason. Good to see you. Shabbat shalom. Oh. Oh, he got one?
Yeah, this one. Cross that.
Yeah, no, stop fronting. Go ahead. Just get on there.
Okay.
Karen Rogers, what's going on? Shabbat shalom to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'll be getting started momentarily. Did somebody get that Matthew 12:40 for me?
Just really had it pulled up.
For as
Okay, that's what I want. Yeah.
for as
Okay, that's good. You don't have to read it right now. But that's what I wanted. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna get started real soon here. We praise the Most High for everybody that's showing up. We hope you had a wonderful week. We hope you are healthy, in your right mind. We hope you are strong both in soul and in body. Okay, what we want to do.
just the gun. Yeah, not that one. Thank you.
Oh, okay, good. You got a design business. Okay, I like to check that out. You got a website or something? I like to check out what you do if you have a website. Or some pictures you can send me or whatever. Good to see you, Kenyan Design. Oh, you're a web designer. Boy, I need to talk to you. Because, boy, that's just something I don't even want to even try to get into, is learning that all over again. That's just too much for me. I have too much going on. Yeah, we need to hook up and really collab on some things. Because I need to get my Universal Family Flag website back up and running. And I need somebody just to hold my hand. Okay, I'm going to check that out. I'm going to check that out right now so I can have it in my archives.
Paper bag.
Oh, okay. All right, Kenyan Design, responsive web design services. Okay. Oh, okay. This is you. All right. My first time seeing you.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Good. I can't wait to check out your site. Okay, good. A professional woman. That's good. With IT skills. Awesome. Because I'm going to tell you, I was wrestling with my website, boy. That thing was wearing me out. I felt like I was in the mouth of Jaws trying to get that website together. But anyway. Okay, you could build on WordPress, number press. I don't care. I'm not picky at all. But anyway, you could build on AirPress. I don't know, metal press. I don't care how you build it. But anyway, I got beat up so bad messing around with that website. I didn't want to try to build another website. I pay somebody to do it. But anyway, Jonah goes down 3 levels in the flesh. Man, that's not the title it's supposed to be. The title is supposed to be is Jonah goes down 3 levels in captivity. Let me kind of clean that up right now. Oh, Jonah goes down 3 levels in the flesh. Well, I just leave it that way. I do have it the right way in the description. So, yeah. And I even need some help with getting a banner for my YouTube channel, trying to spruce this YouTube channel up a little bit. I don't want to get too fancy, but it's got to get better than this. I've been having the same thing ever since I've been on YouTube. I like to get my little logo, a nice glossy like logo with a in Photoshop done real good and nice and bubbly looking, like a button, instead of having it all digitized like it looks right now. But anyway, let me see. Now I lost where I was at now. What happened? Did I lose myself? Oh, okay, there we go. But anyway, y'all, let's get right into this lesson here, because tomorrow I'm going to go crazy on we're going to deal with this topic, the 3 days and 3 nights. We're going to really go into the guts of this. And I know it's a lot of debate among Christians and Hebrew Israelites about when the 3 days and 3 nights end, when it begins, and all of this stuff. I get it. And there's some things about this I'm going to tell you on the outset I don't understand. It is a deep topic. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for those that are not mature in their thinking. I've been studying this topic for probably 25 years, 30 years. And I want to tell you, but I do have a deeper understanding than most people. So I just want to let you reassure you of that. You're going to get something you ain't never heard before. I know that. That I do know. Now, tonight, we're not going to get into the chronology concerning the 3 days and 3 nights. We're not going to deal with the time, okay? What we want to deal with is something that I noticed that people who deal with the topic of the 3 days and the 3 nights, they never really give you a definition of what the heart of the earth is. All they do is start dealing with the chronology. But we're going to do this the proper way. What is the heart of the earth? What is the heart of the earth? We might not get that far tonight. But what I want to talk about in tandem with the 3 days and 3 nights, what I want to deal with is Jonah going down 3 levels in the flesh, while Yahoshua goes up 3 levels. Okay, I got typos in here. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me fix some of these corrigendums. Or maybe I just need to refresh my screen. Let me try that. Let me try just refreshing my screen. I may have already corrected these corrigendums. My screen. Let me try that. Nope, they're not corrected. So I'm gonna have to go in here and correct these so I don't look like an imbecile. Well, it looked like I've corrected it.
It's still,
You might have to refresh it right here.
it's still.
Oh, you're refreshing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. It's probably just taking it a okay, hold on a second. Something is not right here. I'm sorry about the delay, y'all, the technical problems I'm having here. But I really should have proofread this properly the first time. Now I can't tell if it's corrected or it's just taking a delay or what. I don't know what's going on.
It's the paragraph.
Oh yeah, I see it now. I see it now. Okay, Jonah goes down 3 levels in the flesh. Yahoshua goes up 3 levels in the flesh, in the spirit. Goes, oh, that's what it should say. Goes to the 3rd heaven. That's what it should say. Goes to the 3rd heaven. Period. Save changes. Okay, I would like for everyone on the chat to press your refresh button.
Simultaneously.
Yeah.
I'm going to press my refresh button and all those.
No.
Well, it probably is going to take a while, son, because all of us are on the same. I'm going to press my refresh.
Internet.
Everybody's working off the same router,
Yeah.
and I'm going to get our router boosted. Let's see if it's right now. Yeah, it did. It corrected it. It corrected it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's get started here. Jonah goes down 3 levels in the flesh. Yahoshua goes up 3 levels. Oh, I didn't even have to do all that. I could have did this. goes up 3 levels. Let's see. Goes up to the 3rd. That's what it should say. Goes up to the 3rd heaven is what it should say. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it right. Okay. I think I got it now. Jonah goes down 3 levels in the flesh. Yahoshua goes up to the 3rd heaven. Now, this is interesting, y'all. Let's go back to the book of Jonah. Okay? We're going to tie all of this in nice and dank. Well, nice and beautiful. Okay? Let's go to the book of Jonah. Somebody get Jonah chapter 1 for me. We're not going to read the whole chapter.
What verse? One verse what?
Verse 3.
But Jonah rose up to flee unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord, and went down to Joppa. And he found a ship going to Tarshish. So he paid the fare thereof, and went down into it to go with them into Tarshish from the presence of the Lord.
How many times did he go down there?
Once.
Read it again.
Okay.
How many times did he go down in that verse?
Once.
Okay, read it again.
But Jonah rose up to flee into Tarshish from the presence of the Lord, and went down to Joppa. And he found a ship going to Tarshish, so he paid the fare thereof, and went down into it.
Now you notice that he went up
Mhm.
to go down. Read it again, because you might not be listening to what you're reading. Go ahead.
But Jonah rose up to flee unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord, and he went down to Joppa, and he found a ship going to Tarshish, so he paid the fare thereof, and went down into it, and to go with them unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord.
So how many times did he go down again?
I guess to
Okay, what does it say then, y'all? Let's don't guess. Just what did it say?
it says down 2 times.
Okay, it says down 2 times. We don't want to keep reading this over because we're not comprehending what we're reading. We want to get to the point. I'm trying to go somewhere else. I don't want to get stuck here. Okay. He went down twice. He went up once. The only reason why he went up was to do what? Go down. You got to be careful with people, y'all. They will take you up just to bring you down. I'm telling you, we get all excited because somebody elevated us. They gave us a pat on the back. They gave us some kudos. They lavished upon us praise. And guess why they taking you up? Just so they can body slam you. Just so they can hate you. You will find in life, y'all, you really got to have spiritual discernment to know where people are coming from. You really do. You got to really know if a person is really feeling you. Not just feeling what you do, but feeling your spirit. I want to tell you something that I've learned about people. That I've learned. And this is something that I guard my heart against. I don't want to just fall in love with what a person does, but I can't stand them. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be confused by, and I want to tell you something, y'all. Most people, they will fall in love with you because of what you can give them or what you can do for them. And they really think that they love you. Guess what? They are overtaken by what you can do for them. It could be your mama. It could be your sister. It could be your brother. It could be your grandmama, your granddaddy. Yep, even them. Don't please. I've seen this. It could be your husband, your wife. I'm going to tell you something. I worked in construction for years. And you know what I saw? I saw a whole bunch of men. The only reason why they love their wife is because what she can cook them, how much sex she could give them. That's it. And these men really didn't know what love was. I've seen it, y'all. I've seen it. I've seen how men talk when they're not around their wife. Black and mostly white, because construction is basically mostly white men. The Mexicans really don't go there with you in the presence of other men of other nationality. But white guys, if you're the minority black guy on the crew, they just look at you as like a fly on the wall. So they're able to let their spirit out more. And I said, boy, I wonder what would they say if I wasn't here? If they say this about their wife with me here, I wonder what they would say about me if I wasn't here. I don't have to guess.
Exactly.
I already know what they're saying about their wives. They talk about their wives in shameful ways to other men. White guys do this. Black guys don't do this. Black men don't do that. Now, black men will hate on their wife, but they won't clown their wife. They'll hate on their wife with other black men, but they won't clown on their wife. They don't do that. I've heard white guys say some crazy stuff. But anyway. Oh, CG's in the house. I didn't even see you, man. Shalom, man. How you doing? Good to see you. So, what was I saying? So Jonah goes up to go down. Why does he go up? Because he's prompted by something that the Most High has ordered him to do, has assigned him to do. You got to be very careful, y'all, with real religious people who study the Bible. You got to be very careful with these jokers, because they'll be quoting scriptures and saying all this little flowery Christian stuff and Bible stuff. And guess what? Only to not do the will of the Most High, just like Jonah is. He goes up to go down. He gets up to do God's will. He gets up because he's been prompted by the voice, but not to obey. He's prompted with an assignment only to disobey. You got to watch people. They'll be disobeying the Most High, quoting scriptures, praying, fasting, saying they got the Holy Ghost and everything. I've seen it. I've been guilty of the same thing. That's something you have to be careful of. Don't think that you're human. You're human too. Yeah, you too. Yeah, I know you think, oh, huh? Yeah, you too. Most High's told you things to do, and you got right up to not do it. Y'all don't get tied up on personalities because a person said that they did something. Confession is good for the soul, not denial. Not denial. I know we want to deny right now. I know we want to say, don't put that out there like that. You did it too. So just start thinking about yourself. Just start thinking about yourself. This is getting rough, boy. It's just hard to get through these type of lessons because people start focusing on everybody else. It's just hard to get through these lessons. Oh, you did that? Stop it, please. Don't be fake. Don't be fake, please. Let's just keep it real. Now, let's keep going with this lesson. You disobeyed God one day? Stop, please. I've always obeyed him. I've never not obeyed God. Oh, please, stop. Who are we trying to fool? When is the next time that Jonah goes down in chapter 1? Jonah chapter 1. When is the next time he goes down?
They get thrown into the ocean.
What verse? Go to verse 16.
Yeah.
Read.
And the men feared the Lord exceedingly and offered a sacrifice unto the Lord and made vows. Oh no, well, it's 15. So they took up Jonah and cast him forth into the sea, and the sea ceased from her raging.
So he goes down, right? Into what?
The sea.
The sea. Read verse 16 and 17.
Oh. Then the men feared the Lord exceedingly and offered sacrifice unto the Lord and made vows. Now the Lord prepared a great fish to swallow Jonah, and Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights.
So swallowing, when you swallow, do you go down or do you go up? Okay. So he was swallowed up by a fish, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he went down into the belly of the fish, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we see he's cast into the sea. He goes down again. It's kind of like he went down like 4 times here. Down into the sea and then down into the fish.
Mm-hmm.
Down into the sea and down into the fish. The first time he went down, where did he go, Jezreel? Figure it out, because your mind somewhere else. Figure it out. Open your Bible, figure it out.
And verse 3.
Okay, read.
From the presence of the Lord and went down to Joppa.
Joppa, okay, that's the first time he went down. Go ahead.
And went down into it to go with them in Tarshish.
Tarshish,
Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. But the Lord sent out a great wind unto the sea, and there was mighty tempest in the sea, and the ship was like to be broken.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I know I have titled this teaching, Jonah goes down 3 levels. And that's true. I mean, when you're in the fish, you're already in the what?
Sea.
The sea. You're already in the sea anyway. So in a way, it really is 3 times, but there are 2 parts to the last going into the sea. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, after you're in the sea, you're in the sea. No matter where you are, whether you're at the top of the sea or the bottom of the sea, you're still in the sea. But the fact that he went into the fish is like another phase of the sea. Yeah, so to speak. Okay. So we're going to stick with the 3 levels. But there is a lesson in the 4th level. going down into the belly of the fish, but I'm not going to get into that tonight. We're not going to get into that. There's a spiritual lesson in going down into the fish that is in the sea. Okay. Now, earlier today, we had a teaching, and it was on, again, Matthew chapter, what was that, 4? Okay. About the temptations of Yahoshua at the commencement of his ministry. What was the first temptation? Can anybody recall what the first temptation was?
Make the stones into bread.
Make the stone. What was the second temptation? Melchizedek.
Took you to the top of the temple.
He took him on the pinnacle of the temple. Exactly. You are correct. What is the third temptation? Zavijava.
Jump off
Jump off of what?
the building he was on.
No,
The temple.
no. He didn't tell him to jump off the temple. Well, yeah, he did tell him to jump off the temple. But what's the last one? Are you looking for the answer on there? Oh, could you look for the answer? Look for the answer on there. It's in Matthew chapter 4.
He took him to the high mountain.
Okay, he took him to the pinnacle of the what?
He
Showed him the horn.
And showed him to the and told him what? If you what? If you bow down, not throw down, but bow down and worship me, I will give you all the kingdoms of the world if you bow down and worship me. Now look at this. Look what happens to you when Satan tempts you and you get the victory. You go up. Look what happens to you when you don't get the victory. You go down, 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 like Jonah did. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Jonah was tempted by Satan to not obey the Most High, to give the gospel to the heathen. That's who the people in Nineveh were. Now, Hebrew Israelites will argue, well, the 10 tribes was in Assyria. Yeah, but nowhere in the book of Jonah is the 10 tribes even mentioned. We know that they were in Assyria. We know that. We don't have no problem with that because that's what they want to argue. So you agree with them real quick on that. Because when you agree with them on that point, it actually neutralizes their combatancy on the next point that you're about to make. So agree with them vociferously because they want to actually fight on that point. But there's really nothing to fight about. But then after you agree with them and you concede to them that yes, the 10 tribes were in Assyria, then you smack them with this. Can you find one place in the book of Jonah where the 10 tribes are mentioned? Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, or chapter 4? Could you find one verse where the 10 tribes is mentioned? Not one. So what does that mean? That means the default reason of why Jonah went to Nineveh had nothing to do with the 10 tribes. It had everything to do with the heathen. Those are the only people that are mentioned in the book of Jonah are heathen from the first chapter to the last chapter. There's no mention about bringing salvation to the 10 tribes. No mention of bringing salvation to the 10 tribes, even though they were captives in Assyria. There's no mention of it. So we're going to have to believe that Jonah was going to Nineveh for the very purpose that the Most High said, not one West Camp's going to say that he went. Case closed. And I would challenge anybody on the World Wide Web or in the world to prove me wrong on this. I would love to see your data. I would love to see. I'll challenge anybody. Show me one place in the book of Jonah where the 10 tribes is mentioned. Because when you get to the book of Jonah, that's all these One West camps want to focus on is the 10 tribes. That's all they want to default to. Like the Most High is not interested in bringing salvation to other people besides Israel, which is really nuts when you consider that Israel, the world with all the nations on it, belonged to us in the first place. That means he's interested in saving everything that belongs to us. Even the nations we supposed to be ruling over. Okay, we're making some good progress here. We're making some good progress. So I hope you all are able to see the contrast between how Jonah went down 3 levels and Yahoshua went up 3 levels, yea, even into heaven itself, and is sitting at the right hand of the throne of glory for the nation of Israel, yea, even the world. Now, one thing I want to say, as I tandem this Jonah teaching with Matthew chapter 4, I want to let you all know something that I was talking to, I can't remember who it was, not progressive, but somebody in the chat about. As a rule, y'all, the false always comes before the truth. Let me say it again. The counterfeit always comes, as a rule. There are some exceptions, but as a rule, the counterfeit always comes before the truth. The reason why we have One West camps first, because that is the okie doke. That is the counterfeit. That's why we have One West camps first. One West camps represent the mark of the beast among Hebrew Israelites. That's what they represent. Just like the Pharisees and Sadducees represented the mark of the beast for the Israelites in Jerusalem. The mark of the beast is a system of rebellion. That's what the mark of the beast is, y'all. It's sin. It's a system of sin. That's what the mark of the beast really is. I know everybody's talking about microchip and grains and all that. And I'm not saying that they won't use those things, but I would never say that that was the mark of the beast. It's just stupid. If they forcefully chipped everybody today, that wouldn't mean that you had the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is something that has to happen in the heart and in the mind. It's a system that you yield to in the heart and the mind. When you look at Yahoshua in the wilderness before he was began his ministry in Matthew chapter 4, guess what Satan was trying to do? He was trying to give him what? The mark of the beast. He was trying to mesh Yahoshua into a system of gluttony, represented by command these stones be made bread. He tried to get him in to receive the mark of the beast by religious hierarchy, glory, and high religious position. That's what represented by the putting him on the pinnacle, on a pinnacle of the temple. That's the second way he tried to get Yahoshua to receive the mark of the beast. The third way that he tried to get Yahoshua to receive the mark of the beast is by giving him civil authority and aggrandizement, fame, civil fame, by setting him on the pinnacle of the mountain. And then in one panoramic fell swoop, showed him all the kingdoms of the world and said, hey, if you bow down and worship me, I'll give them to you. He made him a top Israel. He offered him the position of top Israelite. How do we know that? Because a mountain in prophecy represents a kingdom. What kingdom? He took him to the pinnacle mountain in Israel, which represents the people of Israel. And he set him on top of that mountain, thereby making him the top Israelite, and said, hey, if I make you a top Israelite, and give you all the kingdoms of the world, will you bow down and worship me? In other words, you could still be a Israelite, you could still wear fringes and borders of blue, but your allegiance will be to me. You can still wear your mitre, but your allegiance will be to me. You can still have, like some people believe, multiple wives, and guess what? You're still a worshiper of me. I'll give you whatever you want as long as you worship me. And I will do it as you are professing to be a devout Israelite. Is anybody getting this? I'm not going to go on long because I got a lot of studying to do tonight. Because I want to give y'all something nice and thick tomorrow. Some real solid food, some celery, carrots, eggplant, rice, beans, solid food, avocado. Is anybody in here with me?
Yeah.
Because I don't see no text.
Yes, people talking in language code.
Huh?
Yeah, the guy. Last thing was you don't fall for don't fall for the hype.
Oh, that's the last thing that somebody said. Okay. Well, I guess nobody got nothing to say. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here, y'all. This is Prophet Rohay. Nabi. Hey, what's going on, Jackie? Shalom. Shabbat shalom to you. Jackie Hicks. Shalom to you, sister, on this Shabbat day. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. You all take it easy. Thank you. You all have a good night. I didn't want to keep you. I try to do short stuff, but it's just real hard. And may the Most High bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you and give you peace. I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
Is it? Oh, Jack.